Welcome to another edition of Jacqueline of All Trades, and today I am here with a picture of an apple that I got the picture from Anna Mason, and what I did after that, I'm going to show you step by step so you get an idea. Now, she is a very talented artist and a very talented teacher, but my process, aside from just getting the outline of the pear, everything else is mine. So I'm just going to show you what I did on this pear, but we're going to do it on an apple. So the very first step that you need to do is, you need to go online and find an image of an apple that you like. In this particular case, I got one that doesn't have any drops of water, just a regular looking apple, basically. Then the next thing that I did was, if you look up close, and you might not be able to see it, but I actually highlighted in pencil the different areas of the apple. So over here, I highlighted the lighter areas. Over here, I sort of circled the green areas and so forth. And I did that for all of the apple. Now, the next step was I took some tracing paper and I just did the outline. That's the only thing that I did on this apple. Now, then what I did was I turned it around and I put it on some white paper and I just wrote on top. And then eventually what happens is that your image gets traced into a piece of paper. Now, it is pretty faint. The lines are pretty faint, but what we're going to do next is the following. Now, we want to erase these lines because these lines will show up on your sketch. So what we're going to do is we are going to get watercolors, and I will show you what to do next. So I'm just reaching over to get some watercolors. And these are some Hero watercolors. They're not my favorite, but just any watercolor will do, because what you want to do is be able to erase the lines. So with this pencil, I am just going to go around and get the defined edge of the apple. And it could have been green or it could have been red. Either one is perfectly fine. So I'm just very slowly tracing the apple. And once I'm done with this, my next step is going to be erasing everything so I don't have any dark pencil marks. Now, this apple was a little bit too big for my drawing area. So what I did instead is I just sort of created a smaller bottom for the apple. So I'm just going to go around, and this is just to give me an edge so I know what is apple and what is paper. And I think what I'm going to do in order for you to be able to follow me is to divide this video up in different parts. So that might just be the easiest way for us to get to that. So I'm just almost completing the apple part. And now the next thing is, and I really like this high polymer, and I apologize for the light coming in and going. I guess it's sort of cloudy outside, so as the clouds go, it comes and goes. So let me see if you can see. Do you see the apple? It's a pretty big apple. Okay, so I'm just going to erase. It will probably lighten the green marks that I make, but it will erase the dark pencil that we had from the tracing. So I'm just going to do that. And this is so it's not part of the drawing. There will be a very light green left over, and that's perfectly fine. It's just to kind of get the outline without getting a really very sharp image. Now the center, I'm gonna use red. It would probably make sense for me to use green, but we're just gonna do red. And then when I use the watercolors, it will naturally, and then I'm gonna use the, what is this? It's kind of like a brown. So I'm just going to do that. And so this is just the outline. So you have the general shape of the apple. You have a picture of the apple with the highlights of the different areas. And then I think that we are ready for part 2 of this video. So stay tuned. Bye-bye.